Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. Goa government has filed a special leave petition before the Supreme Court challenging High Court's order to complete Panchayat elections by 12th August 2022. Panchayat Minister Movin Gudino said government had nothing to gain from delaying the Panchayat elections since they are not party-based. Opposition leader Michael Lobo said reservation data only from OBC Commission was acceptable. Meanwhile, a Punch member has objected to the way women reservation has been done in Rashol. A section of the OBCs have demanded justice to their community with reservations in the Panchayat elections according to the law.
Goa government files SLP before Supreme Court challenging High Court's order to complete village Panchayat elections by August 12. Panchayat Minister Movin Gudino said government had nothing to gain from delaying the Panchayat elections. Opposition leader Michael Lobo said reservation data should come only from the OBC Commission and that was acceptable.
आता जे OBC रिझर्वेशन आसा ह्या संबंधी आज 3 पिटिशनां फायल जाल्ली आसा हायकोर्ट आनी ती फाल्यां दवरिल्ली आसा हायकोर्टान. तातूंत तांचें म्हणणें अशें आसा की OBC रिझर्वेशन पंचायत राज एक्टा प्रमाणे कंपल्सरी आसा. ती रिझर्वेशन करिनासतना आतां जी इलेक्शनां जर जाली जाल्यार OBCचेर ह्या लोकांचेर अन्याय जातलो. ह्या कारणाक लागून ही पिटिशनां फाल्यां 3 येवपाचीं आसा हायकोर्टान हांगासर. ताचो आतां कितें जाता तें पळोवया हायकोर्ट कितें म्हणटा तें.
A panchayat election is not fought on party lines. So what do the government's stakes are? Why does the government want to delay? There is no such thing. पण अशें चित्र दिलें घेता की गव्हर्मेंट वॉन्ट्स टू डिले द इलेक्शन. कितें फायदो गव्हर्मेंटाक? सुप्रीम कोर्टानूच मध्य प्रदेश आनी बॉम्बे ते जजमेंटान आदेश दिता आसतना सांगिल्लें यू हॅव टू फॉलो द ट्रिपल टेस्ट टू हॅव OBC रिजर्वेशन. ते आमचे ट्रिपल टेस्ट फॉलो करता म्हण मातशें आमी टायम मागलेलो आनी आमी मागीर आमकां आदेश आयलो हायकोर्टाचो 45 days आमी तो इलेक्शन करपा जाय म्हणून. आमी सगळे ऑफिसरांक बसयले की तें कंप्लाय करपा सेन्सस आहा तें घेवपाक आनी जे OBC कमिशना कडेन जे डेटा आहा ते दोनी मॅच करून वेवस्थीत धाडून दिवपाक एक विका भितर आमी धाडपाचे आशिल्ले. मोदी इलेक्शन कमिशनान OBC वॉर्ड ते घालनासतना नोटिफाय केले. सो मागीर कितें ताजो परिणाम जाला तुमी पळयला मातशें कन्फ्युजन कशें जाला. पूण गव्हर्मेंट सॉल्व करतलो. गव्हर्मेंट सुप्रीम कोर्टान वयता कित्याक आमी मागताले फकत 1 म्हयनो हो हार्डली 3 weeks. 3 weeksan कितें जावपाचें हांव नको कितें वायट जावपाचें आसलें तें आनी 3 weeks आमकां मेळ्ळ्यार वेवस्थीत जावपाचें. आनी आमकां कितें इंट्रस्ट आहा जी टिका करता हिंगा अशें थोडे उलयता की आमकां तें डिले करून कितें मेळटा. आमकां जाय जाल्यार जाता तितले बेगीन आमचे सरपंच आनी पंच आपल्या जाग्यार येयल्ले जाय. गव्हर्मेंटाक मातशें पूण इंट्रस्ट ना. आनी तुमी जाणा आमी रुलींग पार्टी आसा. पयरूच इलेक्शन जालां आमी निवडून आतांच येयल्ले आसा आनी कोणूय इलेक्ट जाल्यार लास्टाक कितें जाता ते ऑलवेज ग्रेविएट टुवर्ड्स द रुलींग पार्टी. तांकां कामां जाल्लीं नाका सरकाराची मदत नाका. सो कितें चिंतप तें म्हाका हें समजना की आमी मुद्दम डिले करता कितें म्हूण इंट्रस्ट आसतली आमची. आमकां बिलकूल डिले करपाक नाका. एवरीथींग हॅज बीन डन इन अ व्हेरी ट्रान्सपरंट मॅनर हें तेणी लक्षांत दवरपाक जाय.
रिझर्वेशनाचो डेटा म्हणजे कितें जे सुप्रीम कोर्टान सांगलां की रिझर्वेशन शूड बी डन बाय OBC कमिशन. OBC कमिशन जे आहा ते सारके बसपाक जाय न्हू. तो कोण एकटो येवन म्हणटा की आपूण 2 दिसांनी 3 दिसांनी दिता म्हणून तशें जावचें ना न्हू. अन्याय जावंक पारना. जे वाड्यान OBC घटक आहा जी कम्युनिटी आहा तोच वाडो OBC जावपाक जाय. असो वाडो OBC जातलो की थिंगा एक 500 फॅमिली रावता आनी दुसऱ्या वाड्यार रावतात 30-40 फॅमिली. तो थिंगाच उरलो. त्या मनशाक घेवन हिंगा बसचें पडटलें. तें सारकें न्हू. सारकें कितें पळय तें जावपाक जाय. आमी सरकाराक डायरेक्ट सांगता की तुमी सारकें करा.
सो डिले जालो उपकारता
ना डिले एक्चुअली हायकोर्टान सांगल्यार डिले करूंकूच शकना.
टायम मागा म्हणटा
सरकारान म्हणलां की सुप्रीम कोर्टान वयता म्हणून. आतां पळोवया कितें पळय तें. म्हणजे फायनली गव्हर्मेंट ओन्ली हॅज टू डू इट. आमचें काम कितें? आमचें काम सरकाराक सांगपाचें.
A section of the OBCs have demanded justice to their community with reservations in the Panchayat election according to the law.
आमीच येयला कितें आमी 19साठी सगळ्यात मोठो घटक. आमी 60% भंडारी समाज ह्या गोंयांत आसा आनी कितेंय जेन्ना डिसिजन घेता तें आमी पयलीं घेता भंडारी समाज की आमचे लोक चड आसा आमच्या लोकांची खूब तरेचे त्रास आमकां पयलीं पासून जाल्या ते बाकीचे आहा ते थोडेच पर्संटेज आसा पूण आमी जे आसा ते पयलीं पासून 60% लोक आमचे ह्या आमच्या गोंयांत आसा.
कितके इंटॅक्ट आसा तुम्ही सांगताना आतां सांगता फक्त 2च आमदार तुमचे आसा म्हणटा तुमी उलयता आसतना 40तले कितले इंटॅक्ट आसा जेन्ना इलेक्शन बाबतींत
इलेक्शन दोगूच जाण येयल्या निवडून.
हय तेच म्हणटा
हय
जेन्ना तुमी म्हणटा इतले
बाकीचे माझे आमदार आसा माझे मिनिस्टर आसा बाकीचे त्या शिवाय आमकां तांकां मेळ्ळेले आसा. आमी आरजीच्या हेकाय मेळ्ळा आमदाराक सुदेश बोरकार तांकां आमी सांगलां की हो अन्याय जो आसा आमचेर भंडाऱ्याचेर आनी सगळ्यांचेर आहा तेन्ना तुमी तेचेर विचार करा बसून एक कडेन ठरया कितें करपाचें आनी फुडली स्ट्रॅटेजी कितें आहा ती तुमी ठरोवपाची.
Meanwhile, some Panchayat members have objected to the reservation of wards for women in village Panchayat Rashol, saying it is wrong. They have submitted a memorandum to the State Election Commission to rectify it.
आता गेले फावटी रिजर्वेशन जे वुमन रिजर्वेशन आशिल्लें ते प्रास्य राशोल वॉर्ड नंबर 1 आशिल्लें आनी इलेज राशोल वॉर्ड नंबर 3 आशिल्लें. आता हे फावटी जे रिजर्वेशन वुमनाक दिलां तें इलेज राशोल एकेच विलेजान 2 वॉर्डांक दिलां 4 आनी 5 हें सारकें ना. हें अशें जावपाक जायना. दोनी विलेजांक बायलांक बरोबर रिप्रेझेंटेशन मेळपाक जाय. आनी म्हजें सजेशन आसा हांवें ऑलरेडी सजेशन दिल्लें आहा की जे रिजर्वेशन पळय आतां दिल्लें आसा तें केल्लें आहा 4 आनी 5 तेजेर करेक्शन जावपाक जाय. इधर 4 आहा तो 5 जावपाक जाय आनी दुसरो पळय आहा तो 2 जावपाक जाय. प्रास्य राशोल 2 वॉर्ड नंबर 2 दिवपाक जाय आनी इलेज राशोल वॉर्ड नंबर 5 दिवपाक जाय. जाल्यार हें सारकें रिजर्वेशन जातलें आनी वुमन जे रिजर्वेशन आसा बायलांक न्याय मेळटली तशीच जे आउटगोईंग पंच आसा.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Mission for Political Reservation has demanded that ST reservations for Goa Assembly be notified so that they are implemented from 2027 at least. They said Gowda, Kunbi and Velib community has not got reservations since 2003. Irrespective of party affiliation, we have submitted memorandum to the ruling party and to the opposition, they said. If reservations are not done now, we may not get it in 2035 to 2037, they said.
Mission for Political Reservation demands that ST reservation for Goa Assembly be notified. They said reservation for ST should be implemented from 2027 at least. If reservations are not done now, we may not get it in 2035 or 2037, they said.
त्याच्या सगळ्या घटनेन दिल्ले अधिकार आसा आणि ती पार्टी मागीर कोणूय आसूं दे आर बाउंड टू कंप्लाय विथ अवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. आता जेन्ना 19 वर्सां ST जावन हें जाली पास जाली इतको टायम हो तांकां अधिकार दिवपाक तेंचे हक्क दिवपाक आमी सगळे म्हणटा जस्टीस डिले इज जस्टीस डिनायड. तुमी जी कितें घटना जी आसा तेची मोकरी करता. मोकरी अशी करता आतां कशें आसा प्रत्येक जाण सांगता ते तुमकां 2027 पर्यंत कितें मेळटलें म्हणून रिजर्वेशन मेळटलें म्हणून. पयलीं कशें आसलें की 10 वर्सांनी डिलिमिटेशन बसतालें. आतां 2018 तेंच्यांनी एमेंडमेंट करून ते 20 वर्सांनी केल्लें आसा. म्हणजे आतां आमकां सांगलें वता तुमकां 2027 पर्यंत तुमकां रिजर्वेशन मेळटलें म्हणून पूण तें अशक्य आसा. अशक्य त्या खातीर आसा ह्या 2018 जे कितें एमेंडमेंट केल्लें आसा तेतून अशें स्पश्ट म्हटलेलें आसा 2026 हेतून हें जाल्या उपरांत जे 2031 जो सेन्सस जो जातलो त्याच्या नंतर डिलिमिटेशन कमिशन बसतलें. म्हणजे तुमी इमेजीन करा ST केन्ना जाली 2003 जाली आनी जे रिजर्वेशन जे मेळटलें केन्ना 35 ते 37 वर्सां ते सुद्दां मेळपाक डिफिकल्ट आसा. सो अशा परिस्थितीन हो कशा प्रकारचो न्याय म्हणजे तुमी ह्या ST लोकांक ग्रांटेड घेता वय म्हणून आज आमी फक्त ऑपोजिशन न्ही जे रुलिंगान सुद्दां जे कोण MLA बी आसा तांकां आमी पर्सनली वचून मेळटा अशें न्ही. असो समज जावचो न्हू की आमी फक्त हेका ऑपोजिशनाक वापरता म्हणून. आमी आमचे जे कोण निवडून आयिल्ले आमचे कम्युनिटीचे हें जें आसा कोण लेजिस्लेटिव्ह जे आमचे हें जाल्लें आसा कळ्ळें, आमदार जाल्ले आसा, मंत्री आसा, तेंचे कडेन सुद्दां हो इश्यू व्हेल्लो आसा. तेंच्यांनी सांगलां हो तुमचो सारको जिन्युइन हें आसा, आमी तुमकां सपोर्ट करतले. ती केन्ना म्हाका दिसता कोणाक ती गोश्ट लक्षात येवंक ना. बाबा गेली 21 वर्सां हेंचेर अन्याय केला. असेंब्ली रिजर्वेशन आसा,
Assembly and Parliament.
बार आमी
As per the population, our population is
कळ्ळें न्ही, 12.5
So according to the population, we should get reservation.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
The Congress Legislature Party met on Monday to discuss the strategy to pin the government during the budget session. The party said it would oppose the three linear projects, poor condition of roads, intended curtailment of the budget session on the floor of the House. The party also said it would firmly oppose the denial of reservation to the OBCs in the Panchayat elections.
आम्ही decision गेले. We ran through the motions, calling attention motions, and we also discussed about reply to the governor's address. Then also the budget demands on how to raise the questions and what issues to be taken up. Main issue मुळा आमी चिंतले that three linear projects that will be in the focus, and also the condition of the roads you are seeing, which is very bad, and the flooding which is taking place, substandard work, quality work. And another thing which in the CLP we discussed and we strongly condemned is this OBC reservations which has been omitted in the Panchayat election. Last time election केलतना OBC चे reservation आशिल्ले आणि हे पाटी ट्रिपल टेस्ट आणि सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट यूज करून ते OBC उडयले भायर. सो आमचे CLPन स्ट्रॉंग काढला, रेजोल्यूशन काढला टू oppose this kind of move to marginalize and sideline the OBCs, and government should not take such type of things and deprive them of their rights. So this is the basic thing which we have had, and we are getting ready now for the assembly session which will happen next week. As of now, we were also discussing about the curtailment of these, because that is the thing which is going on, but it has to move through the business advisory committee. It can't just be done like this. So the business advisory committee ची meeting जालना, so ते मागे जात्री मागे decision जातलो. The moment you are trying to omit them, कोण कोर्टां वयतलो, कोण petition घातलो, मागीर तेज तो ground use करतले फुडें उडोवपाक. So it can be a dual way. One is either you want to deprive them genuinely or you want to throw them out.
Can it happen like that?
Well, they are using the Supreme Court judgment to their aid. Now the Supreme Court judgment says that if you don't have the data, that you can go without that, because the OBC is not a constitutional mandate. SC/ST is constitutional mandate.
Okay.
So that is why they are using that. It can be the double part. The second part is use this as a footstool. Competition घातलो हायकोर्टान सांगतलो आमकां OBC reservation जालना ते फुडें उडोवपाक. So this can be a matter of strategy also.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Hundreds of faithful gathered to bid a tearful adieu to late Archbishop Raul Gonsalves on Monday. The funeral mass was held at Say Cathedral, Old Goa. Earlier, the remains were kept at Archbishop's house to pay respects and then taken to Say Cathedral in a cortege, followed by a motorcade. Late Archbishop Raul Gonsalves will be buried in the Say Cathedral.
Hundreds of faithful gathered to bid a tearful adieu to late Archbishop Raul Gonsalves. The funeral mass was held at Say Cathedral, Old Goa. Earlier, the remains were kept at Archbishop's house to pay respects and then taken to Say Cathedral, Old Goa.
I stand here on behalf of the CCBI in my capacity as its Secretary General to convey to the Archdiocese of Goa and Daman, and particularly to His Eminence Cardinal-elect Archbishop Philippe Neri Ferrão, our heartfelt condolences on the sad demise of our dear and much loved Archbishop Patriarch Emeritus Raul Nicolau Gonsalves. We thank God today for the long life of 95 years that the Lord gave to him, out of which, as we have heard, he spent 55 years in the episcopal ministry as the bishop right from the time he was ordained the auxiliary bishop of Goa and Damau, and the remaining years as emeritus, rendering his pastoral service to this archdiocese till as long as he could.
Arcebisp Patriarch Emeritus Raul Nicola Gonçalves हाचे जिविताचे यात्रेचे निमणे गुडींत आमी सांगात करून आसा आनी ह्या दोबाजीक मिसांतल्यान आमी देवाक ताचे भासो दिन वाचता. ताच्या मरणांत आमचे गोंयचे पवित्र सभेचो एक म्हत्वाचो आविर्भाव सोंपता. पुर्तुगेजांतल्या हातांतले मुक्त जाल्ल्या गोंयचो तो पयलो आर्चबिशप पात्रियार्क आनी आमचो गोंयचो पूत. मुक्त जाल्ल्या गोंयांत गोंयचे पवित्र सभेक कितलींच आव्हानां आसलीं. तांतली मुख्य दोन म्हळ्यार गोंयची पवित्र सभा भारताचे एकचारांत आनी संस्कृतायेन सुवासून जोडपाची, तशेंच गोंयचें खाशेलेपण ओळखून पवित्र सभा गोंयचे मातयेंत आनी संस्कृतायेंत रिगोवन वाडोवपाची. ताणें ह्या दोनूय आव्हानांक काळजेन फुडो केलो आनी गोंयची पवित्र सभा स्थानीक केली.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
TCP board has reverted 9.5 lakh square meters of land converted from orchards to settlement. No development zones and agriculture in ODPs of Kalangut and Kandoli and Arpora, Nagoa and Parra by North Goa Planning and Development Authority, said TCP Minister Viswajit Rane. He said a total of 16.94 lakh square meters of land was converted from these planning areas by an individual. Rane informed that a member secretary has given in writing that he had signed under pressure from a concerned individual. He informed that these issues will be placed on the floor of the House during the assembly.
TCP board reverted 9.5 lakh square meters of land converted from orchards to settlement, no development zone and agriculture. Total 16.94 lakh square meters of land was converted from Kalangut, Kandolim, Arpora, Para and Nagoa, says Rane. Rane informed that a member secretary has given in writing that he had signed under pressure from a concerned individual.
Kandolim, Arpora, Nagoa, Para, total land converted, which the people of the state should know, and then the committee of all the stakeholders along with the town planners have made certain suggestions for certain areas to be taken off, and 16,94,115 square meters of land was converted by a particular individual in a specific period. You can find out who that individual was. In addition, what has happened is that, please pay attention to what I am telling you now, is that we have no right either as a board or a planning authority to reverse anything that is in the regional plan. Regional plan becomes the main base plan for all of us for functioning. So around 4 lakh, we will take them on board and form these small committees which are important for us to do a thorough planning in planning areas. And most important is that also our member secretary has also given in writing that whatever he has signed under pressure from that concerned individual. That is on record, and that other agencies which need to investigate will investigate after our report is put forward.
Heavy downpour on Monday morning caused a lot of damage to life and property. Various places in the state were flooded due to the heavy rains each year. Smart city Panjim was submerged in water as Pata struggled to cope with incessant rains. The roads, gutter and the underground subway near GMC Bamboli are flooded with knee-deep rainwater. The flooded gutters have already injured one.
काल रातच्यान पावसान बरोच जोर धरलेलो आसा. तशेंच गोंयांतले जे रस्ते आसात ते सगळे उदका पोना गेल्ले आसात. तीच गत आयज बांबोळे हांगा पळोवपाक मेळटा. जे हायवे आसा बांबोळेचो ताचे कुशीक जे रस्ते आसात ते सगळे उदका पोना गेल्ले आसात. आनी तशेंच देगेक जे गटारां आसात ती गटारां उदकान भरलेली आसात. पूण हांगा जी गटारां आमी पळयतात ती गटारां मदीं मदीं जी ओपन आसा तेजे फातरी काडलेल्यो आसात आनी त्यो अश्यो ताच्या वयल्यान उदक वयता. ह्या जे जेम्सचो स्टाफ आसा जी हांगा शिकपी भुरगीं आसात तांकां हांचो त्रास जाता. कारण रस्तो गटारां त्यो फूटपाराचेर दिसना त्या खातीर चलतना डायरेक्ट भितर वयतात. आयज सकाळचीच गजाल आसा. दिशा चारी हें गोंय वैद्यकीय महाविद्यालयात शिकपी भुरगे आयज सकाळीं फुडें त्या गटारांत पडले. तांकां जेन्ना विचारलें तेन्ना कळ्ळें की ताची खोलाय जी गटाराची आसा ती सादारण माथ्या वयर आसा. ते बुडले आनी सुदैवान ते रोखडेंच वयर सरले. ताका तशी हानी जावना, तशी ताच्या पांयांक मातशी दुखापत जाल्या. हांव विनंती करता की जे संबंदीत खातें आसा तांच्यांनी हाचेर लक्ष दिवन बेगींतल्या बेगीन हाचेर उपाय काडचो. तशेंच जे लोकांक येरादारी करता तांकां त्रास जावचो न्हू हाची जतनाय घेवची.
Likewise, a massive landslide was reported at Anmod Ghat after a huge tree collapsed, blocking traffic on either sides. A 30-year-old PWD sewage treatment plant wall in Baina Vasco collapsed due to heavy rains. The wall collapsed on two wheelers that were parked on the opposite side of the wall.
जी वॉल जो आसा न्हू सारकी खूब पयलीं बांदली ती, मोर दॅन 30 years जाले, पूण ताका अजून लागून काय तेंच्यांनी हें करूं ना. आनी एक्चुअली जी वॉल आसा ती खूब हायट आहा, ती वॉल खूब हायट आहा, ताका काय सपोर्ट बिपोर्ट काय ना, ते कारणान ते पडले ते.
आनी कितें गाडी बी डॅमेज?
आमचे 3 गाडी हिंगा आले आनी मोस्टली एक 4 व्हिलर हिंगातून जस्ट क्रॉस जाली, तेच्या उपरांत ही वॉल पडली आनी गाडी सगळी टोटल डॅमेज जाला.
म्हणून आतां तुमी कितें गेल्यार तुमी विचारपाक गेले ताका?
ना, आमी जस्ट आतां वयता म्हणून थिंगा आसले, मागीर तेंच्यानी म्हणपाक लागले आपण PWD तांकां आपयला म्हणपाक लागले.
Similarly, in Mapsa, the compound wall of St. Brita's High School collapsed on Monday afternoon, injuring a woman and damaging a vehicle.
त्यांच्या मालकीची आता दोघा जाय हा भितर अजूनही माड आहा, माड कातरपा खातीर आमी रावल्या. आमी इलेक्ट्रीक डिपार्टमेंटाची ते मातशे लायनी सोडून दिया, तेंचें काम चालू आहा, लायनी सोडटात ते सोडल्या उपरांत आमी आमचें ऑपरेशन सुरू करतले आनी रोड क्लियर केला. JCB हाडपाक आमी सांगला.
A coconut tree fell on a house in Bade Asagaon following heavy rain accompanied by gusty winds.
माड पडलो. गॅलरी हे आले नळे सगळं ओपन करून गॅरेजीनी हे आले, हे मातशी गाडी पळय आली डॅमेज जाली आनी बायलीचेर पडपाचो ते कामाक वचपाक.
वो कोणाचो मार तुमचो?
ना आमचो न्हू, ते दुसऱ्यांचो.
वारे वारे येयल्ले
कोण ते ना
वारे?
हय वाऱ्याचेर. हय कितके अशें नुकसान जालें? आतां नळे आनी कामे आख्खे गेले न्हू, परत हे गॅरेजीचे आख्खे गेले, पत्रे फुटले.
तुमच्या अंदाजान कितके नुकसान?
येतले न्हू नळे कामे म्हणटकूच.
एक खंय हाडले?
हे आसगांव बाटे, आसगांव पंचायत.
Devendra Gankar and Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Parish Youth Nuwe defeated Ambeli Sports Club 2-0 and moved into the quarter-final of the Custodio Memorial Football Trophy football tournament organised by Raya Sporting Club at Raya Village Panchayat ground on Sunday. Man of the Match award was presented to Jonas Kulas of Parish Youth Nuwe. With guidance from Jeros Oliveira from Parish Youth Nuwe, the team netted 2 quick goals through Dagli Fernandez's shot and Jonas Kulas's glancing header in the 65th and 67th minute.
Parish Youth Nuwe defeated Ambeli SC 2-0 and moved into the quarter-finals of the Custodio Memorial Football Trophy. Man of the Match award was presented to Jonas Kulas of Parish Youth Naveli. Inacio Nerona for Herald TV.
IMD Goa has issued orange color warning for Goa till July 6th. Extremely heavy rainfall to continue at isolated places in North and South Goa on July 4th. With a low pressure area over Odisha, Jharkhand and the strengthening of westerlies, increased rainfall activity is likely to continue over Goa for the next 3 to 4 days. Mapsa witnessed a maximum of 110 millimeters rainfall, followed by Perune 75 millimeters, Old Goa 56 millimeters and Panjim 53.5 millimeters.
IMD Goa has issued orange color warning for Goa till July 6th. Extremely heavy rainfall to continue at isolated places in North and South Goa on July 4th.
Very heavy rainfall, scattered very heavy rainfall. Very heavy rainfall is rainfall exceeding 11 centimeters in 24 hours. So scattered very heavy rainfall is very likely over Goa on these 3 days, 4th, 5th and 6th of July. And there could be a slight reduction, but again the rainfall activity may pick up because monsoon is going through its normal or active phase. The wind speeds are quite high over the Arabian Sea, so uske karan rainfall activity may continue even though there could be a small respite of around 1 or 2 days in between. So with this increased activity, it is likely that 1 or 2 stations may even report around 20 centimeters in 24 hours on 4th and 5th of July. So please be regularly updated with the warnings that IMD is issuing in these days, because warnings may get upgraded in the coming days as well. As of now, the orange color weather warning is issued for North and South Goa districts for 4th, 5th and 6th of July. और उसके साथ fishermen also are requested not to venture into sea for 5 days starting from 4th July, क्योंकि wind speed रहेगा 40 to 50, even gusting up to 60 kilometers per hour off the coast of western coast और गोवा, कर्नाटका, महाराष्ट्र states. जैसे ही wind speed ज़्यादा रहेगा तो wind speed और rainfall activity ज़्यादा रहेगा तो there could be possible impacts as well. There is a good possibility of water inundation, localized mudslides, collapse of weak trees and structures, or in vulnerable areas river water level also may rise to danger level for a small duration. तो ये सब detailed impacts IMD गोवा के website में published है. Please be updated with that information. और आज के दिन 4th जुलाई का अभी तक का 8:30 AM से अभी तक का रेनफॉल if we check, then Perne has reported 103 millimeters of rainfall till now, and Mapsa has reported 143 millimeters. Panji में 61 millimeter report हुआ, और वास्को मरमगांव में रिपोर्ट हुआ अराउंड 40 millimeters, और मरगांव से रिपोर्ट हुआ 65 millimeters. और ये अगर हम लेटेस्ट सैटेलाइट और radar images देखेंगे तो it is quite clear that the rainfall activity may continue even in the evening as well, evening and midnight also. Intermittent spells will be there. और जैसे already discuss किया, monsoon is going to be in its normal or active phase in the coming days as well.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.